Hey guys, Wrecked Magazine Weekly in our Road to Long Beach series. We caught up with rookie Tyler Wolfson. He's got a 13B Mazda RX-7, the smallest displacement motor in the sport right now. Tyler, tell us about the reason why kind of do what everybody else isn't doing as a rookie.
Our logic behind it was, one, we have good people to work with around this motor and around this platform, and two, it's what we know. And obviously we're going into a series that we don't know at all. I mean, there's no lie, Formula Drift is a huge step for us.
Right.
So to feel comfortable, we wanted to stick with some of the things we did know. And what's worked for us in the past is the rotary motor. And it doesn't work for other people, but we've been able to make them last and make pretty good power out of them. And they sound cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't tell half the cars in the field apart from each other because they're all the exact same LS motor, which I have nothing against. I mean, I understand they are probably the perfect solution, but it's just not what we decided to do.
It seems to me like a lot of people kind of, one of their biggest addressing issues is torque.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the car, I guess, how do you guys plan to overcome the lack of torque or
As much bottle as possible.
Yeah.
It's a constant battle with my tuner because I say, keep throwing nitrous at it. He tells me, I don't want to build you another motor every single round, and so we just sort of go back and forth. So yeah, I mean, rotaries don't make much power, really.
Yeah.
So I got to rev the car a lot and keep it high in the revs.
Interesting. And then you released the numbers, I think, 600 horsepower, 450 foot-pounds of torque. Now, is that without nitrous, or is that
That's
with your
with
nitrous?
nitrous.
Okay, excellent. But you're pretty
yeah,
much going to be nitrous dedicated throughout.
We're going to run the
course.
bottle the whole year, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we will be one of the lower horsepower cars, if not the lowest in the field. But I think you're dealing with a lot of people coming in with 1,000 horsepower plus cars that have never broken 700-800 horsepower. And I know every time we go up in power, we find the next weakest link. And I guess our goal is sticking with something we know and we like. We know what's going to break on this car.
Right.
Everyone building 1,000 horsepower cars, they can throw all the money in the world at it, but there may be new issues. I don't want to say I'm hoping anyone else breaks, but I wouldn't mind if a couple 1,000 horsepower LSs didn't work so well.
Like the ones behind you over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that one, you can't tell the difference between them. That one's still
That's
Hyundai motor, right?
That's the LS7
Oh, okay.
car. That's Dennis's, yeah.
It should be interesting to see which one does better.
It should be, yes.
I just miss Reese's car.
Yeah? Oh, fair enough. Well, we won't talk other people or LSs or Hyundais all day, but so you're coming in as a rookie. How did you go about getting your license exactly?
Thunder Drift 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I guess I'm like, this is my last season to be able to do it. What we try to do is what a lot of drivers seem to be doing now, and drive a bunch of Pro-Am series. We popped motors in 2 or 3 series, just getting stuff figured out, and ended up only running Thunder Drift.
Okay.
Won the series, got our license there, and then last year we wanted to travel and sort of copy what Chelsea's Nova did, because we weren't ready to go into Formula Drift, and we knew that. But doing Pro-Am was not helping us get any closer.
Right.
I mean, if you build a fast car, you can beat people in Pro-Am without any driving skills. So I'm not learning anything. So our goal was to do XDC or W Drift, as it's called now.
Right.
I don't want to say it was a complete bust, but
You were the champion, right?
yes, because we made all 3 rounds and won one. I was the champion, so yeah, we can write that one down. But no, it was a good learning experience. I mean, it helps dealing with the logistics of traveling. I mean, that's one of the bigger things that changes from Pro-Am to this year is you can't drive home and go pick up parts.
Yeah,
You're going to be across the country. You need to have spare motors. You need to have spare parts, and you need to know how to deal with it.
Excellent.
And I think that definitely helped us.
Now, you're bringing a new tire company, which could pose some challenges in 2014 with GT Radial. If I remember right, you're going to be on a tire called SX2,
Yep.
which hasn't cut its teeth at all in America, but you've got some guys in like FD Asia and some other places that have been using the tire. A, have you gotten to test the tire yet on your setup? And B, have you gotten any feedback from like Josh Bocher and these other guys in Formula Drift Asia that are running the tire? Yeah,
Josh seems to love the tire. I guess 2 years ago, he was the first person I reached out to when I started talking to GT. I said, hey, am I going down the right path? Do they make a good product? Because it's really hard to push a product that you can't be proud of.
Right.
And he loved them. I went out and we did some testing, and this is pre-SX2, and I loved the product. We got some SX2s last season to test, and it was night and day better. I mean, I love the tires. And I've driven on a number of the other tires that are going to be in the championship, with the exception of Achilles, which I understand are very sticky. But I think some of the issue that would be associated with coming on with a new tire isn't our problem, because I have been driving these tires. And so it's nothing new to me.
Okay.
I'm sure when GT brings on some other drivers, which I know they're trying to, it may be a change for them. I mean, they're used to driving on Falcon or Nittos, and they're going to have to learn a new tire. But for me, I've driven on these enough times, they're what I'm used to.
Life-wise, how are you looking at an SX2? I mean, you have some of these guys, I guess not, naming other tires and putting in comparison, but you have a lot of drivers now that have to change tires 2 runs. You one top 16 competition, you're done. You have a little bit less torque, so maybe you won't be quite scorching tires and things. But I mean, is there some longevity in the tire at all, or is it really just kind of?
We actually, the last round of, I can't remember what it was. Last round we did of XDC, we ran the whole top 16 with 1 set of tires.
Nice.
I mean, they last forever.
And that was at the parking lot, right, at Cali Speedway?
That was at parking lot at Cali Speedway. We did a lot of parking lot driving.
Excellent.
But yeah, they last forever, and they don't seem to heat cycle too badly. We don't end up with a tire that's like got half of its tread but is ultimately useless.
Okay.
I found that I can burn them all the way down to the cords, and it does take forever.
Awesome.
I mean, we don't have 1,200 horsepower, but we do spin the tires pretty quickly.
It seems like even if, I guess a lot of the people that were going to be watching this are more trickle-down grassroots pro-am guys. I mean, obviously the pro guys aren't really so much trying to compare other tires. I mean, yeah, exactly. They're not too concerned. But from like a grassroots and a pro-am standpoint, are these like tires like feasible, I guess, solutions for your just everyday grassroots drifter guy?
I think absolutely. The SX2 and also they have a Champiro HPY, which is what we were running on before, are both really good solutions. I would say grassroots guys would probably fall on more of the HPY as
cheaper.
It's a cheaper tire. It's a longer lasting tire, but it's still very predictable, which was the huge thing, because we were running a lot of Federals at that point when we switched to the HPY, and it's similar in actual grip, but you know where the car is going to end up. There's that level of predictability which really helps you develop as a driver.
Excellent.
And the SX2 is obviously a great tire. We love it, and it's going to be something that if you're going out to win a Pro-Am championship, it's a cost-effective way to do that.
Excellent. Wrapping up here, is Rookie of the Year something that you guys are trying to put a focus on? Like, are you looking to win that, or are you just kind of looking to get out there and get used to the new scene, or like kind of what's the team plan, I guess, so to speak?
Yeah, the team plan is Rookie of the Year. I mean, we're going to run all 7 rounds of Pro 1 and all 4 rounds of Pro 2.
Excellent.
So, I mean, a dream come true season would be Rookie of the Year and Pro 2 champion, but we have realistic expectations, and we're going to go out and try to grow as a team, and as long as we're doing right by our partners, then we're happy with that, whatever the result is. So if GT comes back at the end of the season, they're like, we loved it, we got a bunch of development, people got to see our product, that's what's really important.
Excellent. What other sponsors are you bringing on board, I guess, for 2014 other than your title? And
the big one is GT Radial and SAE Motorsport out of Oceanside, California. They built the car.
Okay.
Obviously, we're on GT Radial tires. We're going to be on Koenig wheels, Hawk brake pads. We're running you want to go through the whole list? We're going to go through a Turbolon manifold with a massive comp turbocharger. I think it's big as my head. I think it's bigger than our motor. And then we're running Nitrous Express as well, 945 garage body components. Clutch Masters Clutch, we've been with them for a couple years, and I love their products.
What clutch are you running?
We're running their twin disc.
Okay.
And I've been told I get to run the same clutch as ESSA, which is kind of cool for the fanboy inside of me. But we've never had any problems with any of their stuff.
Cool.
So it's good stuff. I mean, we're going to do stuff like, we have a Speedway quick change, and we're running a dog box. I mean, all the stuff you need to do.
Who do you have in the Pro Series that you would say you have a driving style that's similar to? Or do you kind of have someone that you look and say, I'm kind of competing like him? Or do you have maybe, if not someone that your style is the same as, do you have a driving style that you really like in the Pro Series, like moving into it?
Yeah, can I say someone that's not in U.S. Pro driving?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
James Dean.
Okay.
I love it.
Awesome.
Everything. And the funny part is I didn't really like it as much in the RX-7.
Okay.
Back when he was driving that low brain car, all I wanted to do was go watch videos of that car. Just full throttle, hitting everything. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, now he's bringing back a 14 for this year, so that should be kind of cool. But awesome. Well, I guess good luck,
Thank
Tyler.
you.
The rookie race might be a little more difficult.
Seriously. I should have come in last year.
There's a lot of rookies, and then I did find out, I don't know who yet, but I did get a confirmation that a D1 driver has petitioned to run this year.
Is he a rookie then?
He will be a rookie, unfortunately.
Awesome.
So.
That's great.
We'll see.
Well, hopefully they deny his petition.
Yeah, they might. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just confirmed that there was someone who petitioned.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so it looks like you're going to have a task
What
for
are we
you.
going to have, like 70 car fields?
Ryan said like he thinks 60 for Long Beach.
Top
so.
64.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We should do that.
An 8-day event.
I'd much rather watch Top 64 Tandem than watch qualifying. But
Oh, yeah, that would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. I think we're going to have to wait a while for that one to take place. But
Come on, the way it's growing, a couple years. We'll be good.
yeah, it's possible. Well, thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Thank you very
And good
much.
luck at Long Beach, man.
Thanks.
Awesome.